Hi friends, this is Mohammad Jibran and welcome to our JavaScript tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to explain you about the different variables or the data types used in the JavaScript language. If you are coming from any other background like C, C++, Java, C Sharp or anything like that, then you will be knowing about the data types. But this language, this JavaScript, it does not have any particular. It has a data type where you explicitly have to define something like this: int, char, or float. But here in this language, you just have only one way to define or to declare the variables, that is using the var keyword. And for those who don't know what a variable is, so for them, just consider variable as an empty bucket or a memory space where you can store any value, any data, because whenever you are doing up any programming or any program, you would want to save some values given by the users, and so that you can use it later on. Imagine you are preparing one calculator where you'll be taking two inputs from the user, and then according to his wish you will be adding it, subtracting it, or multiplying it. So for that you need to store those two given numbers somewhere in the memory. So for that you need to use the different available variables. So this is why you need variables, and this is how you declare variable in JavaScript using the keyword var. And other things are same. You can just name with your variable what you want. So here what I'm going to do is I will create a simple code where we'll be adding two numbers and we will be displaying the results. Now these two variables I have declared. I will assign this first variable fnum as the value 5, and the variable snum will hold the value of 8. So I will say my var result will be equal to fnum plus snum. Now I can just print out my document dot write line. I will print out my result variable to see the result, to see the sum of 8 and 5. I don't know what does 8 and 5 mean, so I have to write a simple code to do that. And now I will see what does 8 plus 5 results in. So I'll go to run and I will launch in Chrome, and the result is 13. Okay, so 5 plus 13 gives us 13. If you want, what you can do is you can also concatenate this result with some text if you want, like this. The sum is like this, and save it and run again in Chrome. This is what you see, the sum is 13. Okay, so this is how you define the variables in JavaScript for storing the integer values. Likewise, you can do the same thing and you can store the float numbers or the decimal numbers. Here I am not changing my variables, instead I am changing the values in them. Till now these values were integer type of values, and now they are float type of values. So now if I add them, we'll see what happens. If I run them, this is what you get. The sum is 14.10001. So what my program did now is to add these two float numbers and display me the result. Previously it was working on two integers, and now without even any change we can work with the floating point numbers. So this is the advantage, and some people may consider this as a problem because you cannot define a variable particularly. Because if you can see right now, I'm assigning, the problem with this is first of all I assigned fnum with 5.3, and here I can assign fnum as 6, that is an integer. So if I save it and run it again, so the result will be totally different. So now 14.8, how did it came? Because it added 8.8 plus 6, which resulted in 14.8. so this is how you can change the values in the variable of JavaScript. Not only the integers or the float, you can even go with the string data type, like hey, I am string type. Okay, so let me just print this thing out. We will print the value stored in fnum. So now if I save it and I run it, hey, I'm string type. So what happened over here is I did not change my variable, I just changed the value in that variable and it got printed without any type of problem. The other variables or other data types which JavaScript supports are a boolean, which has values like true or and false, and it also if you have not defined any value for a variable like this, then what the JavaScript does. So let us see what I have done. I have just declared this variable fnum and I have not assigned any value, rather I have directly I just wanted to print this fnum, whatever value is in that. So if I launch this is in Chrome, it says undefined. So with this we can conclude that if we try to save or try to print any value without even defining it, then the Chrome will return us the value as undefined. The data type of that will be undefined. Since we have not defined any type of data for this variable, the JavaScript will return us undefined. So these are the different data types used in our JavaScript language. So please feel free to work with this. Create your own calculator, define two variables, add them, subtract them, multiply them, divide them, and try to play with them so that you can understand the concepts of a variable and document.println. So this is it for this video. I'll be meeting you in the next video. So till then, thanks for watching it and hope you liked it.